Love you. Love you more. I love you the most. All right, gang, it's Friday, but I do have an editorial for you. I have a few of them today, and I'm going to try to get through. First thing is for iOS 14 beta users on iPhone. You know, people are saying we're getting these non-existent 14 beta updates, like a iOS 14 update is ready. And people are saying there's no iOS update. There is. It's not a non-existent update alert. When you get that little, and the iPhone users know what I'm talking about, iOS 14. When you get that little box that says iOS 14 update, and you go to settings, general software update, and there's no update that says it's current, you have to go to the App Store. When you get in the App Store, you click on your profile, which for me, like your little icon face, like on Facebook. You click that picture. You click purchases for your purchases, and then you have to click each app that you have. It'll either say open or update. One of them should say update. That's why you're getting the little alert. So I saw a tech thing today on the internet where a tech news media outlet was saying iOS 14 users are getting a non-existent update your iOS 14 alert. It's not non-existent. One of those apps has update instead of open, and you have to click update and it'll update the app. So it's not non-existent. You have to go through each app at the App Store till you find which one needs to be updated. I don't know, it's annoying, I know. Let's get to the editorial. You know, I watched this video of these police officers, and they look like straight up thugs. They didn't even look like police officers. They look like straight up thugs. And I'm going to play the little video clip. It was filmed by a lady from her window up in her home or her row home or apartment, wherever she was at. They look like straight up thugs. Now, they said that they did a tweet of how an officer was holding a toddler saying he was running around barefoot and we had to save him from the street. Come to find out, they pulled him out of a vehicle that they totally attacked and then did a false narrative to try to show you how they're saving the babies, when really what they did was beat the shit out of a mother who was just trying to get home and get away from the protests. If I was the police chief, I would resign out of embarrassment. And Mayor of Philadelphia, if you don't fire that police chief, you are a shitty mayor. After having watched what I just watched, here's the story. Thank you to the Washington Post for this story. On Thursday, the nation's largest police union posted a photo to social media taken during the unrest in Philadelphia this week, where hundreds of protesters clashed with officers over the police killing of Walter Wallace Jr. The Fraternal Order of Police post showed a Philadelphia police officer holding a black toddler clinging to her neck. The union claimed in a tweet and Facebook post that have since been deleted, this child was lost during the violent riots in Philadelphia, wandering around barefoot in an area that was experiencing complete lawlessness. The only thing this Philadelphia police officer cared about in that moment was protecting the child. While when you see the video that I'm going to have, the video clip after I get done talking, they didn't care about protecting the child. They cared about beating the shit out of the mother. But lawyers for the boy's family say that story was a fabrication, which you're going to see. In fact, they say police yanked the boy from the back seat of an SUV after busting out all the windows and violently arresting and injuring his mother, who was later released, guess what? Without charges. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Attorney Riley H. Ross III told the Washington Post, it's propaganda, using this kid in a way to say this kid was in danger and the police were only there to save him, when the police actually caused the danger. That little boy is terrified because of what the police did. Now, here's the Twitter post right here that they've since pulled down Attorney Ross, of course, shared it. Ross and colleague Kevin Mincy are representing the boy's mother in a civil rights case stemming from the violent clash with the police on the first night of protests in Philadelphia, which has had 4 straight nights of unrest after the shooting of Walter Wallace. Now, what happened, here we go, and I'm going to be real short here so you can watch the video. Not long after midnight on Tuesday, Rakia Young, a 28-year-old home health aide, borrowed her sister's car, put her 2-year-old son in the back seat, and drove across town to West Philly to pick up her teenage nephew from a friend's house. She was driving back to the home, hoping the purring car engine would lull her young son to sleep, and when she turned onto Chestnut Street, which I've been on, I drove down Chestnut, where police and protesters had collided, she found herself unexpectedly driving toward a line of police officers who told her to turn around. She said she was trying to make a 3-point turn. That's where the video starts. She's in the middle of her 3-point turn trying to get turned around. But a swarm of Philadelphia police officers surrounded the SUV, shattered the windows, pulled Young and her 16-year-old nephew from the car. Then it goes down. It talks about other stuff. She had to be taken to the hospital for medical treatment before she could be processed at the police station and released without charges. Her head is bleeding, and most of her left side had been badly bruised. The police threw her to the ground. Why? Because they're fucking thugs. This is what pisses me off about law enforcement. All they had to do was say, turn, 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 go, 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 thank you. No, they had to bust the windows out, pull her out, beat the shit out of her, take her son and go, oh, look how I'm protecting the child. He was running around in the street. No, you yanked him out of a car while you were beating the hell out of his mother. I'm sorry if this editorial here comes across with a little bit of anger or angst, but this pisses me off. Not only did they get a mother who was just trying to turn around and get the hell out of the area, not only did they bust the windows out of her car, her sister's car, pull her out, beat the shit out of her, take her son, but then they posted a social media post and lied, saying the little boy was running around on the street. Who the hell do the Philadelphia Police Department think they are? And if the mayor doesn't fire this police chief, you are a shitty mayor. Is it election time for mayors in Philly? Because it's time to get that mayor the hell out of here. I'm sorry. This really burns me up when stuff like this happens. Thank God for the woman that recorded it in the apartment building. Thank God for you. You are amazing. To record that, to catch that on video and post it. You are amazing. Here's your video clip. Community Leo Watch, watching Leos. That's law enforcement officers to include thugs in Philadelphia from coast to coast. Warning. Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Wow. Whoa. Whoa. Oh. They bust up all the windows in that joint. Was there kids in there? Somebody just hopped out with a baby. Come on. They just bust up all the windows. Oh my gosh. I'm shook.